Trump's surprise strikes on Venezuela. A new front opens in the drug war. In the early hours of January 3, 2026, the United States launched a series of coordinated air and naval strikes against Venezuelan military installations and alleged drug cartel bases in Caracas, Miranda, Aragua, and La Guaira, the first direct U.S. attacks on Venezuelan soil in modern history. President Donald Trump confirmed the operation via a live White House address, declaring it a decisive blow against the Maduro regime's narco-terrorist network and vowing to protect American security and freedom. The assault came after months of escalating tension. Since September 2025, the U.S. Navy and Air Force have been hitting suspected drug smuggling boats in the Caribbean and Eastern Pacific, killing at least 95 people by mid-December. Moves legal scholars say violate both international law and the U.S. Constitution's War Powers Clause. Now, with the USS Gerald R. Ford Carrier Strike Group positioned off Venezuela's coast and a total and complete blockade of sanctioned oil tankers announced just days earlier, the administration appears to be shifting from covert maritime strikes to full-scale land-targeted military action. Venezuela responded with a nationwide state of emergency, mobilizing over 4 million militia members and calling on allies Russia, China, and Iran for diplomatic and material support. President Nicolas Maduro denounced the attacks as state-sponsored piracy and warned of unpredictable consequences for the region. Colombia's Gustavo Petro publicly recalled that Trump had once floated an invasion plan to his predecessor, a proposal his own advisors shot down, underscoring how close the idea has come to reality. Analysts are split. Some view the strikes as a last-ditch effort to force Maduro's exit, betting that a show of overwhelming force will fracture the Venezuelan military and spark defections, a gambit that has failed before. Others warn the move risks igniting a broader conflict, drawing in regional powers and deepening Venezuela's humanitarian crisis. It's a high-stakes gamble that could either collapse the regime or cement its defiance, said Michael Shifter of the Inter-American Dialogue. The legal fallout is already mounting. UN human rights experts have labeled the boat killings extrajudicial executions, and Venezuela has formally petitioned the UN Security Council to condemn the U.S. actions as a breach of the UN Charter. Back in Washington, congressional Democrats are preparing a resolution to compel Trump to halt hostilities, a move that could spark a constitutional showdown over war powers. What's next? The world watches as the U.S. doubles down on a strategy that looks less like drug war policy and more like regime change theater, with no clear exit plan, no allied backing, and a very real chance that the next chapter will be written in blood.